Hello my dear students, once again welcome to your online class. So today in this video we'll be doing the third topic of the chapter current electricity, that is the household circuit. So in the previous two classes we have learned about the calculation of energy and as well as about the current, the potential difference and the resistances. So today we'll be learning how do we utilize this current in our houses. Okay, so that is known as the household circuit. So we must be knowing that we all are very much familiar with the electricity that we get in our houses. So we see the electric poles near the roadside, and from there we get three wires. Okay, so the company provides us the three wires. So the first one being the live wire, which brings in the current. The second wire they provide us is the neutral, which takes away the current, and the third is the earth wire, okay, which is the safety measure if there is any kind of leakage in our houses. So these three wires, it enters into our house. Okay, so it enters into our house, and then the company provides us a fuse known as a company fuse. Once it passes the company fuse, these three wires are connected to the kilowatt hour meter. Okay, so which measures the electrical energy consumed by our houses. So first, where does the current comes? It comes into the company fuse, which is connected to the live wire, and after that it enters into our meter. Okay, and from the meter the three wires comes out, and then it goes into the main switch. Okay, we also call it a double pole switch. Okay, so the advantage of using a double pole switch is we can disconnect the live wire and the neutral simultaneously. Okay, so you must have seen a main switch in a house which we can pull it down and the whole circuit in the house is disconnected. So the double pole switch, what does it do? It disconnects the live and as well as a neutral wire. After it passes through the main switch, then it goes to the distribution box. Okay, so the distribution box, what does it do? It distributes the current to the different rooms. Okay, so each of these, the distribution boxes are connected with a different fuse. Nowadays the fuse is replaced by something known as a MCB, which stands for miniature circuit breaker. Now the advantage of using MCB is that you do not have to replace a fuse wire again and again like in case of a fuses. So nowadays we use MCB instead of using a fuse in a distribution box. Now from this distribution box, what is done? So from each of these MCB or the fuse, it's taken to the individual room. Like we can take it to the living room, we can take it to the bedroom, we can take it to the kitchen or take it to the balcony. Now once from the distribution box the current enters into our house, into a room. So in a room nowadays a ring system of wiring is done, in which each of the wire is taken around the room. Okay, so each of the wires, so live and then the neutral and the earth is taken around the room. Okay, so this comes from the distribution box. Okay, each of the three wires. So one neutral and the last one is the earth. Now from this circuit, whatever number of connection is to be made inside the houses, it can be taken very easily. So that is about the main circuit. Now coming to the second point, switches. We are very much familiar with the switch. Okay, when we switch it on, the bulb glows. When we switch it off, the bulb goes off. Okay, so the switch is a on and off device, which either connects the circuit or disconnects the circuit. And remember, these switches, they are always connected in the live wire, because the live wire brings in the current. Now coming to the second device that we use in our house is a fuse. A fuse is a safety device. Okay, so what does the fuse do? The fuse prevents the overloading of the current. That means if you have any device, okay, which is rated at 220 volt. Okay, now we get two wires or even the earth also. Okay, so the live, neutral and the earth. Now before the current enters into any of the device, it's connected with the fuse. Okay, the fuse wire, it has a low melting point. So by chance if there is a greater flow of current, what happens? Due to the heating effect of the current, the fuse wire melts and then the current does not enter into the device. Now the reason for connecting it in a live wire is because before the current enters into the device gets disconnected when the fuse wire melts. Now if you connect the same thing in a neutral wire, what happens? Of course, the fuse wire will melt, but when the current will have passed the device and then reach to the fuse. So in that case, the device will also be harmed and as well as the fuse wire will also melt. So that's why remember the fuse and the switches, they always should be connected in a live wire. Now coming to the third one, the fourth one, the earthing. So what is the earthing? The earthing is a wire that is connected to the earth. So it is for a safety purpose. It is because now if there is a leakage in the current and if the outer case of the current is connected to the live wire, okay, because the device may get old or the wires insulation may go off. So in that case, when we touch a device, the current will flow through our body and it may be a fatal one. But if it is connected to the earth wire, so what happens? The earth is a better conductor than the humans. Okay, the wires are the better conductors. So instead of the current passing through our body, the current will pass through the earth wire. So it ensures the safety in our device. Now coming to the fifth one, the safety precautions. So we are well known with the safety precaution that must be taken while playing with electricity. The first one being, we should not touch the switches with our wet hand. And the another one is, we should not be using the cheap appliances. And if there is any default in your appliance, do not try to repair it yourself. We need to go to the specialist or the mechanics who is expert in repairing the electrical gadgets. And if in case there is a fire due to electricity, remember you should never put a water on a fire that is caused due to electricity, because the water will conduct the current and then you may get an electric shock. Now the sixth gadget we use in our house is a plug and a socket system. We usually have a 3-pin and a 2-pin. So we have a pin and a plug. Okay, we have a socket and a plug. So the socket, you must have noticed that the upper hole in the socket is usually larger than the lower two, and the plug also in which it fits, the earth plug is little bit thicker. Okay, and the lower we have a little bit too thinner also and as well as shorter also. So this bigger hole is connected to the earth, one is connected to the neutral and another is connected to the live. Now the reason for being this hole, of the pin of the earth a thicker and so also and a longer also is that even by mistake also this plug may not enter into the live wire, because if it enters into the live wire, then whole of the electrical gadget that is connected to the earth will be in that the current will be flowing and then we may get a fatal electric shock. So for that reason the earth pin is longer and as well as thicker also. Longer because so that before the other pin it enters into the neutral, even if there is a leakage, may the earth be connected to the electrical gadgets. Now coming to the color coding. Okay, so you must have seen a colorful wire used in case of a household wiring system. So why is that? It is because it helps us to differentiate between a live wire, the earth wire and the neutral wire. Okay, so the color coding is like the live, neutral and the earth. It can easily be distinguished or differentiated just by looking at the colors of the wire. So in giving the colors of the wire, there are two systems, one is the older and the newer one, okay, and the other is the new. So in the old convention, the live wire is a red wire, the neutral is a black and the earth is a green. And in case of new convention, okay, so the live wire is usually the brown, the neutral wire is usually the light blue and the earth wire is usually the green or even yellow also. Okay, so these are the color codings of the wire between the live, neutral and the earth that easily helps us to differentiate between the three different kinds of wire in our houses. So dear students, this ends the chapter of the current electricity. So there are three portions you must have seen. The first dealing with the Ohm's law, the second with the electrical energy and the power, and third finally the household circuits. And it's also very important for you to learn the diagrams of the switches and the fuse, and also for the 3-pin plug and as well as for the socket. and also remember the color codings of the wire. So go through your book and also go through the reduced syllabus so that you may be able to catch up with the latest syllabus of the ICSE, and please go through all the solutions that I will be sending you in the link after each of the videos. Thank you.